Good morning. Well, this is a bit of a unscripted video because last night was absolutely crazy. It's been a pretty good day. I've got my work done. I watched Mando first thing this morning, and last night I don't even know how I went to sleep because all the stuff that got announced is absolutely crazy. So if I go off the rails a little bit, I apologize. This is completely unscripted and relatively unedited. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there and just share the awesome things that's going to be coming along in the next couple years. So let's go off and we'll go in a random order. I actually want to cover this first. Star Wars: The Bad Batch. The reason why I want to cover this first, I think all of us, myself included, kind of slept on this ragtag group of clones because there was much more pressing matters happening in Season 7 that we just wanted to get to, but I feel like seeing them in their own dedicated series now without waiting for that huge pivotal moment is actually really cool, so I can't wait for that. Obviously, probably my most anticipated is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm a huge Kenobi fan, so seeing our own little series 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and the recasting, or not recasting, the bringing back of Hayden Christensen to play as Darth Vader, I think it's going to be played really well, and I am just so pumped. Let me know which one you guys like the most so far. Obviously, Ahsoka. Probably like the biggest glow up, I think you call it glow up, right? From the most annoying to like one of the most beloved characters in Star Wars. So having her own series, which I'm gonna presume is picking up at the end of Rebels / her appearance in Mandalorian. So she's still on that hunt for Thrawn, hoping. And I'm gonna clarify this now. I'm gonna hold my finger up, okay? You mute me, and if you don't know spoilers, okay? Cool, we got it. Right, for those who've watched Rebels, obviously we want to see them track down, hopefully, Ezra Bridger. So it could be really cool to see what happens there, and along with her seemingly more accepting of being a Jedi now, because she kept saying for so long that she wasn't a Jedi, and she seemed way more accepting of that in The Mandalorian. So, cool. No more spoilers. Reigns of the New Republic is apparently set around the same time period as The Mandalorian. So this is going to be interesting because we all know that the New Republic is an absolute mess. Basically, their jurisdiction is in shambles. There's a reason why the Empire is so prevalent in the Outer Rim, despite being under the jurisdiction of the New Republic. And that presumably their really poor ability to fight back against the First Order. So that is going to be... I'm going to be curious to see where it goes. We don't really have a lot on that time period at the moment, besides like Mando. That's canon, so I am looking forward to that. Andor. Probably, I was speaking with a friend about this, because we were saying about how we'd love to see more of like Saw Gerrera, because he has that kind of, does what he has to do for the cause, so to speak. So seeing this like awesome... like person, like this individual who's willing to do what he has to do the slightly more shades of grey things for the right cause. It's gonna be a really cool setting in the Star Wars universe, and I really do want to see them play around with those shades of grey, almost like a Batman, have you will, where yeah, he's that kind of like anti-hero. He's doing what needs to be done, but it might not be pretty. So and he did a great job in Rogue One, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Lando. I'm hoping there's two possibilities here. Either it's going to be young Lando, and we're going to see more of Donald Glover. I want to say his name right. I'm probably saying it wrong. He did a fantastic job as Lando in Solo. Like, really good job. So if we get to see more young Lando, cool. If this also could be, and I didn't realize this until someone told me, this could also be a follow-up of Rise of Skywalker, because there was that thing at the end where Lando was like, let's find out. That kind of like hint, like, let's find out who your parents are. That kind of hint that there's going to be more carried on. So whether that's going to be in a book or a comic, or a TV show or a movie, of that I'll be interested to see. Star Wars Visions. I haven't seen it, but a load of my friends praise how good some anime shorts were of Star Wars. So it's going to be really cool to see where that goes with that one. But yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, a full-on fighter pilot film set in the Star Wars universe. Covering Rogue Squadron, I'm presuming we're going to see people like Wedge, so that's going to be really cool. I haven't watched that many pilot movies. I need to watch Top Gun. I'm sorry, I've not watched it. I've not watched it yet. I might watch it in anticipation of Rogue Squadron, but I'm really looking forward to where they could take that, because that's gonna be cool. Like these one-off short films, like, well, not short, but these one-off films, with just some good bit of story, something that's. And don't get me wrong, I love the Jedi and I love having them and everything, but it's cool to see the non-Jedi side of things, like with Andor, possibly Rangers of the New Republic, Lando, and so on. Is going to be like the less obviously Star Wars side, and just more expanded universe is always really cool. The next one I am really curious about is set in the High Republic, so 500 years before the Phantom Menace, and that is the Acolyte. So there's a couple of things here. A few of the ideas floating around. One of them could be it's obviously the rule of two at this point. I'm pretty certain. You know, Darth Bane has, you know, sacrificed all the Sith and created the rule of two. So to see what this could be, this kind of hidden shadow in the darkness, I'm curious to see what perspective we're going to see this from. Like the Acolyte, are we hunting the Acolyte? Are we seeing it from the perspective of the Acolyte? You know, it'd be cool to see a straight up evil show. I think if anything's been made obvious to us is that we love seeing awesome dark side moments, like that scene in Rogue One, Darth Vader going through and cutting up everyone and using the Force in that corridor scene right before New Hope starts. So good, so good. And I would love to see more, you know, explore the dark areas, you know, not just shades of grey, that, because in the end of the day, almost everyone here is a good guy, but Acolyte, that has some really cool potential to be proper dark and evil and just brilliant. And the last one they've announced is Star Wars A Droid Story. These are like always like kind of like mini comedy kind of things. Like they're always a bit goofy and wacky and crazy. I've always enjoyed them a little bit in the Clone Wars. I'm really curious to see how this one goes. I'm excited. It's cool to see things again, as I said, not less obviously Star Wars. So yeah, which one are you guys looking forward to the most? And obviously, I should obviously say this as well, season 3 of The Mandalorian has been announced for next year as well. So next year, December. So we're getting another season. It's going to be fantastic. And something that isn't involved in all of this is Taika Waititi's movie. We don't actually know what he's covering yet, but we know that it's entered pre-production. Cool. He did a stand-up job with the Mandalorian that he's done. So, and obviously Thor Ragnarok. I can't wait. It's a good time to be a Star Wars fan. Which one's your favorite among all of these? If I had to try and go in some kind of order, I'd probably say Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka. God, they're all so good. Yeah, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, Rogue, Andor, Acolyte. And the others kind of like all the same. But like when obviously, yeah, when I say which one's my favorite in order, it's like saying, you know, how good are these diamonds? Potentially. Obviously, I've not seen them yet. But trying to pick my favorite is a little harder. I'm currently deep diving into a Foundling video covering more about Jango Fett and Boba Fett's lineage. Because obviously we had that turnaround in another episode that Jango Fett is in fact Mandalorian and not just some person who stole armor as they claimed in the Clone Wars. So that's good. It's good to know it was just a politician being a politician. So I've got a few new books arrived. I'll show you guys now. I have where is it? Yeah, I've ordered a few. So basically, I just ordered a book. It's not here yet. I say it's not here. It's actually in my other place. It's not inside my office. And it's basically covering stories of dark and light during the Clone Wars, and it's meant to be from that character's perspective. So I'm looking forward to deep diving into possibly Obi-Wan's thoughts while everything was happening in Mandalore, and a few other ones like that. It's going to be really, really cool just to see some of the mindset behind things. And if you can't see it, I literally went on a huge binge and buying books because I'm really trying to like actually deep dive and start reading more as well. So we got A New Dawn, which covers Kanan and Hero Before Rebels. We got From a Certain Point of View, from New Hope. From a Certain Point of View, Empire Strikes Back, along with Dooku, Jedi Lost, Ahsoka, which we've obviously recently covered, and The Queen's Shadow and Thrawn. So we have and obviously I've got Master and Apprentice already as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff to cover. I've got some awesome things coming to the channel. I'm going to try and make it a more regular, frequent update. I've kind of rabbited on. I do apologize, but in short, great Star Wars things coming along. Let me know in the comments what excites you the most, because it's just such a good time to be a Star Wars fan. I could barely sleep last night, and then I woke up and I get to watch Mandalorian, so it's fantastic. I've rabbited on enough. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.